The first European known to have visited the area was Robert Dale, who led an expeditionary party inland from York in 1830. Charles Cook Hunt was later commissioned by the government to sink wells in the area, and during his travels he discovered and named Kellerberrin Hill. From 1861, pastoralists started to move into the district. Among the earliest settlers were Massingham, Leake, Sewell and Ripper. By 1877, these families had established properties at Cuttinning, Milligan, Mooraneppin and Mount Caroline. The Northern to Southern Cross Railway was constructed in 1895 and Kellerberrin was a station on the line. Charles Glass found gold while sinking a well in the area, and a prospecting party was quickly found to examine his land for more signs of gold, but none was found. The party decided to move further out towards Yilgarn Hills. Yilgarn is an Aboriginal word meaning white quartz. The leader of the party, Colreevy, reported back to Perth that there was no evidence of gold, but as soon as his services were terminated, he and a mate provisioned themselves and quickly went back to the same area. Meanwhile, another prospecting party, Edward Payne and Robert Kirkham, had been more successful and discovered gold on October the 20th, 1887. The town itself dates from 1895, when the town site was first surveyed. It was named after the nearby hill, which was originally called Killabin or Kellerberrin. It's thought that the hill was named by local Aborigines after a fierce type of ant known as a keeler, although there's a second theory about the name meaning camping place near where rainbow birds are found. This originates from the Aboriginal words kalla, meaning camping place, and berrin, meaning rainbow bird. The name Kellerberrin was probably used by an explorer in 1861, but C.C. Hunt used the name Kellerberrin in 1864. The town was eventually gazetted in 1901. Local industries revolve around farming, but also include the construction of silos, wheat bins and seed cleaning services. Doodlakine, Baandee, North Baandee, Daa-dening Creek, Wool-undra, Kodj Kodjin and Priors are other localities contained within the shire. Doodlakine is 15 kilometres east and was actually the first town to be settled in the area. It was gazetted as a town site on the 16th of March 1891. The Kellerberrin Hotel burned down in 1997, but the hospitality at the new pub is just as good as it ever was. There are some interesting photos on the walls of the town and the old pub. An agricultural hall was built in 1897, and queries were raised in Parliament by the member for Yilgarn as to why the government would spend money on a place where nobody lived except 2 men, a dog and a dead kangaroo. The hall today is used as the Folk Museum. The museum is located on the corner of Leake and Bedford Streets. The building has had many uses over the years, including as an agricultural hall, a school, a courthouse, road board office, and finally in 1972 it became the local museum. has an interesting collection of memorabilia, including a comprehensive photographic record of the area. There are a number of old pieces of farm equipment which were used in the early days of the area's settlement. Slightly undulating countryside is dotted with salmon and York gums, gimlet and banksia. Many varieties of birds can be seen, but some of the most obvious are the noisy flocks of parrots. In spring, there are good displays of wildflowers, and native animals that inhabit the area include kangaroos, echidna, wallabies and assorted reptiles. There's a pleasant picnic area on the lookout at Kellerberrin Hill, and there are excellent views over the town and surrounding countryside. If the men's shed is open when you're in town, it might be worthwhile sticking your head in the door and saying hi. They're a friendly bunch and happy to share local knowledge with visitors. We'd like to say a special thanks to the guys we met while we were there.